lot of stuff is happening today and the last little while. Grab your lunch. Let's dig it.
Working class freedom.
Welcome back to Working Class Freedom, the place where we try to find our little steps towards freedom, one step at a time, and sometimes it comes in different varieties, right? I talk about crypto, I talk about home improvement. Today I kind of want to talk about a little bit of everything. I don't really watch the news a whole lot because, I try to take little pieces of it and read between the lines, but it's news. But today, there's things happening, and, lo and behold, crypto is actually pumping, so let's go. A macro event, happening right now. So let's see what we need to do. Now, I'm going to try my very hardest not to get political about this because I'm not political. I try to keep that just out of the scenario. Civil War, that's all you can say. Looming, man. We're tearing apart. United no longer. We are the divided states. Always have been, really, but here we go, man. I guess it's really one against the other. There's no united anywhere right now unless you're with your divided. So the government's shut down, probably till Friday. They're all going to go play golf and stuff, so they're too busy with more important things. So they're just going to shut it down till Friday, and then we'll have one, probably 2-hour meeting and be like, yep, we didn't figure it out, so I'm going to go on from there. Or maybe they'll figure it out by Friday, but I doubt it. So that just means that all the government workers are supposed to still work, not get paid, or retro pay? Is that how that works? Because if that's true, that ain't gonna work. But it's happened before, and it got back to where it needed to be. We already know that every day another world-breaking record weather happens, and some kind of social fucking thing that's never happened before. Unprecedented times right now. Yeah, everything's just hanging by a thread, really, is what you ask me. We've got definite division here, and it seems like triggers are being laid down. Things are going in motion right now all around the world. We've got the whole Gaza and Israel thing. Oh crap, can't say that. That's gonna get cut out. We better delete that part. But I don't even want to say that because it's probably just gonna get blocked because they don't want us to see anything that's happening over there. Yeah. Why? Why don't you let us know more than one thing at a time? We're in this age of constant information being driven into our brains all the time. Why can't we know more than one thing that's happening at a time? I gotta dig and try to find any kind of news other than what they want to fucking hand feed me and go like, oh, Soylent Greens is good for you.
Soylent Green is made out of people. You gotta tell them Soylent Green is people!
I heard there was some new gun laws that opened up. Sounds like it'll be just fine. Not gonna be a problem. As long as people know how to take care of their things, and we gotta do what we gotta do, man. People going all violent against each other. That's the government dividing us. They've been wanting this for too long now. They've been calculating it down to the year. And here we go, man. This is when it all boils down. They're starting a fire underneath us. And we're like, hey, that's kind of toasty under there. Maybe I should jump. I don't know. We'll see if we jump. But they've got us divided really bad right now. And I think we all need to take a step back and look at the guy behind the curtain, man. It's not us. It's not you. It's not me. It's the they, man. They live.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah, crypto's going up 5 to 10%, little pieces here and there. Bitcoin's like 3%, which 119, that's almost all-time highs again. Let's go! I'm always up for that. Everything's going up, even though the government's going down. Yeah, for how long before they decide to cash out? Because they own most of all the crap that we're trying to play with. The Bitcoin possible hard fork, that would be that's a whole nother thing, man. I wonder when that's supposed to happen. It's supposed to be right now. Scheduled to release in October. It was a major update. There's a whole bunch of videos about it. Go look up Bitcoin Core version 30.0. Can't we all just get along and leave it alone, man? That's the whole point of Bitcoin, is that it's supposed to age. If we keep making all these stupid updates that are just going to break it, that's not what it's meant for. It was meant to run and not really even be updated. Beauty of it is that Bitcoin, we literally can have that voice by acting and doing it. So if you run a node, run knots. I heard that they're going to be keeping to the current aspect. In fact, they're actually a little smaller sized files than... How much do you want to allow people to send through the blockchain? So while you're running a node, you can choose, I want this much to run. You can send files up to this amount, which is right now it's like 40 bytes, I think is all. I don't know, it's something tiny enough for like a little quick note. If you're like sending a message to somebody, be like, hey, here's your money for pizza, kind of like a Venmo thing, but nothing that you have to worry about. And now they're trying to turn it into like a megabyte or something. Or more. I think it's a megabyte. That's crap, man. Yeah, that I hope we can solve this, because that's not what I want Bitcoin to be. I don't want Bitcoin if it's gonna be this. I'm just gonna leave. But we're gonna have to run knots, man. I'm gonna have to run my own node. Never done that before. Maybe you guys can come along with me and we can figure out how this blockchain actually works and be a part of the change. But Bitcoin's basically what's happening right now is the government is putting their thumb down on everything that they've been hiding, that they've had control of. They've been trying to get control for a long time, but they've been sneakily hiding underneath the rug, and now they've come out and said, this is what we're doing. So hang on to your butts, man. Get your family into a safe place and try to get as much supplies as you can, man, because like I've been waiting for most of my life, shit's going down worse than ever. And I know it's not gonna like be a big light switch and happen. It's been happening. It's always been happening. But right now things are definitely blowing up. Not literally yet. Well, they're always in places, but we gotta stand together, guys. It's okay that people have different thoughts and different beliefs. We don't have to believe the same thing to realize that we're all humans and we're all here and we're all confused. And we're all just trying to make it through and give our family somewhere safe to grow up and have a happy day. Just every once in a while. So don't worry about all this left and right. We sit here and we try to pick sides, but the government's already on their own side. Both governments, all the government things. You know who owns the governments? All the corporate, big, giant companies. It's a whole thing, man. Monsanto, BP, BlackRock. Oh, man. All the things. Oh, but Monsanto's not here anymore because they got bought out by Bayer. So everything's fine. We can just forget everything that they did. That's how they do it, man. They swipe it under the fucking rug. And their fact checkers wipe it away and say, nope, that's not true. And like, oh, well, the facts said it, so okay. And now it's just gone. They've been controlling us from the start. And it was a conspiracy to think otherwise. But now it's kind of just regular fact. If you ask me, maybe not to some, but our government is having a hard time right now, and I feel like they've been playing a game and watching us squirm for a long time. And now they've got us right where they want us. You know, then their next step's going to be putting us all in freedom cities, right? You know what those are, right? Look up 15-minute city, freedom city. Check that out, because that's a whole thing. Some people are going to love it. They can't wait to move in. Every side of the government is on that. They've been blatant about it every time there's an election. Oh, well, I like this part of that idea. Let's do freedom cities. And we're already building them. Just don't ever hear about it in the news unless you go drive by the place. You still don't know because they're just building something. Yeah, it's Googleable. We'll see. Let's look at a 15-minute city is an urban plan concept where essential amenities such as housing, work, shops, schools, parks, and healthcare are all on 15-minute walk or bike ride for residents, promoting walkable, mixed use, and dense neighborhoods. So basically what Trump wants to do is build this, but without the, look at, I got candy in my truck. I got some candy. You all want some candy? I got candy in my van. So just come on over here. So yeah, it's this shit, man. It's not cool. They talk about how cool it is. Oh, look, it's eco-friendly, and we're gonna be really close to each other, so you can just ride a bike, and if you do have a car, it's just electric, it's fine, and everything's right there, and you don't even have to leave the building. You can just go to work, and then you can go back home, and then you just spit out the work, and we'll just pay for all your housing, and we'll pay for everything. You don't even have a credit card. Don't even worry about it, because everything's free. It's all on us. That means that they own everything you own. You have everything you have, they're gonna own, including your time. You try to walk outside of those little tiny 15-minute cities, there's gonna be fines or some kind of a ticket you gotta buy, some kind of a tax. It's going to be bad, dude. And then they're going to do hyperinflation everywhere else besides the little city, so that everyone outside of the city can't live without going into their little cities. Anyone inside the city, now you can, oh, well, the dollar bill isn't hyperinflating here because you can still buy a loaf of bread for $3. And outside it's going to be $20 a loaf and then $50 a loaf every other freaking day. But everything's nice and safe in my little bubble, so let's come on in. I can compare it quite closely to my chicken coop. Yeah. That's what they're going for, man. They want us to be cooped up little animals in our cage, pretending to be having fun. Now, Donald Trump's little freedom cities is basically the same thing. Basically, you don't toe the line, and we're going to stick you in a different little city that ain't so freedom free and whatever, and it's going to be a prison, which it pretty much already is. It's just a pretty prison. It's a pretty prison, guys. Don't go in towards the light, man. Don't go towards the light.
No, Harry, no! Don't look at the light! I can't help it. It's so beautiful.
Be careful out there. It's a wild world. Don't trust everything you hear on the local buzzing news, man. NBC News, yeah, those guys are definitely reliable. Fox News, everybody knows that those guys are great. And then there's CNN, yep, those guys, they never lie ever. CBS, yep, ABC, Yahoo, Google, NPR is probably the best one. Anytime they want to get your attention, they're gonna throw fucking monkey shit at you all day, so that you don't have to see what they're doing in the background. In fact, they won't show you what they're doing in the background because they censor it all. I mean, they blatantly said they're gonna completely censor TikTok because, oh well, it's for our safety. No, it's because they don't want us showing people what happens around the world. They don't want to have uncontrolled news sources coming in because it's a person filming a tornado in a part of the world. Oh, well, they'll let that in because it's not propaganda. But if it's something on the other side of the world and they're little shady things that they got their fingers in, they're definitely not going to let that through. So hang on to what you got and do what you got to do. And just keep working toward your freedom. Oh man, yeah, look at this thing. It's broken. Sad days.